I'm going to tell you about the $400 microphone that has made me over 6 figures in songwriting royalties and is really going to help you out. And it's this microphone right here. It is the Shure SM7B Cardioid microphone, only $399 on Amazon. I got this at my local music shop, but this thing has served me well for many, many years now. This is the same microphone that Michael Jackson used on the Thriller album. So if it's good enough for him and good enough for hundreds of other, Grammy award-winning songwriters, producers, artists, then it's good enough for me. I tracked a song called Come Back Home, which I'll play at the end of this, that ended up getting like a multi-five-figure sync placement. We did a music video for that song, ended up being one of my biggest songs. I've recorded all my last albums on this thing. I'm just in this simple studio right here. I'll have, some of these guys set up all around it. I'll have my Scarlett Focusrite sound card plugged in, and then I'll plug this guy in. I'll turn the gain, dial it back so it's not so hot, and I'll get right up on this so I can get some really clean, great sounding vocals. But one thing a lot of artists and some producers and just musicians, artists in general, they get really hung up on expensive gear. And I would rather have a $400 mic and than a $4,000 mic, or spend thousands of dollars on some microphone and have a great song. I always invest more time into the songwriting, into the songs themselves, because I've realized after doing 14 albums now, it's not about the gear, it's about who's using the gear, who's writing the song, who's producing the song. I just want to get the job done. I've never been a gearhead. I've never been like, oh, you got to get this and it does that. I'm just like, let's get a good song. Because I realize that at the end of the day, people buy good songs. They don't care what mic I used. Fans don't really care about that. Only, real gearheads, artists and musicians that really dive into that stuff, okay? And I've gone to the studios where they have the real expensive mics. I can't even remember the name of the real popular one right now. It's that kind of reddish silver one. But that's the point. I don't even care. I'm more like, I want to bring the right song to this. I want to make sure I get a good performance. Did I nail it? Was I confident when rocking into this thing? Because this doesn't make or break a great song. It's the thoughts, it's your mind, it's what you write, okay? It's what you actually comes out of you. This just captures it. This is just a capture device, and there's a lot of different capture devices that you use, but this thing has been awesome, and for like $400, I'll put the link below on this video to Amazon. It's my affiliate link, of course, which I appreciate, but this is just the mic I use, and it's been great. And maybe in the future, will I buy a more expensive mic? Sure. But if I don't need it, why wouldn't I just use that money into hiring a better producer, buying another beat, paying for a feature, or working with somebody else, use it to market my music? Is buying another microphone really going to get you where you need to go? Is buying another guitar? Is getting, the latest packs or whatever, or buying new speakers or a new laptop? Or do you need to invest in the songwriting? All right, because these are just tools, and I really want to encourage you. I've recorded in some janky studios, some fancy studios. I've recorded in really janky studios and got hit songs. I've recorded in the real fancy studios with the best gear and didn't get as good as songs. And I've seen some of the people that, grow up with the golden spoon and their mommy and daddy buy them the most amazing gear and all this stuff, and they're showing it and all this, and this thing does that, and they got this filter and this box and all this stuff. And as you can tell, I'm not a gearhead, but they got all the fancy equipment, but their stuff sounds like crap. The songs are garbage. I'm just like, oh. But then you hear the dude that's just been working on his mom's basement using Fruity Loops, which is one of my buddies who came from the basement. I'm gonna leave him unnamed right now, but he's done stuff for Drake and Eminem and a lot of big producers. Started his mom's basement, little PC laptop on his little Fruity Loop studio, crushing the most amazing tracks, amazing production, amazing mix. So I want to encourage you, just get yourself something that can get the job done, that can get a clean vocal, okay? Sure, put a blanket over your head if you have to, if you don't have the right soundproofing and the right setup right now to get that nice, clean, crisp vocal. You don't need all the fancy stuff. You just need to get started and get better on your chops, get better on your flow, get better at your hooks, your choruses, your melodies, your dynamics of songwriting, and write a great song. Yes, this is a tool to help you get there. It's only $400. There's probably even cheaper ones you can get, more expensive. But the point is, just get started. Don't let anything hold you back. You don't need to, be making it's kind of like the digital distribution thing where people are like, oh, should I go with TuneCore? Should I go with DistroKid? Should I go with this one or that one? It's like, just choose one and move. Make a decision. Choose a microphone. Go buy it. Go write your songs. Go record your demos. Get out there and get started.